Pod, aka People of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the Pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and it displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy, Sir LA.
It's me, Dahlia.
And y'all tuned in with the Pod, aka the
people of Detroit.
Yes. And today we got another very special guest. You know what I'm saying? Upcoming rapper that's doing his thing, getting hella numbers, doing his Spotify thing. And today that is Dean Jones.
What up, dog?
What's up, Dean Jones? What's good, bro? This is my brother, too.
You already know it.
For sure. So I had to have him come through.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? You've been making noise for a little bit of time, bro. Nice little amount of time, bro.
Let's talk crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Your consistency is crazy.
I appreciate it,
you know what I'm saying? So, where you from, man? What hood made you, bro?
7 Mile in Evergreen area.
Okay, 7 Mile Evergreen.
48219.
Got it. That's real.
All day.
When did you start, like, you know, getting into the rapping? Like, how old were you?
Man, I was actually super young, man. My family been doing music my whole life, for real. So I was pretty much like around it, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things that I just started picking up on. And then literally I was around it so much. When I turned, I think about like 14 or 15, my cousin was like, man, look, you're not just going to keep sitting over here sucking up my air, dog. So either you finna get in this closet and rap something, or I can't keep coming to pick you up to feed you. My cousin, Truffy.
Okay. Shout out
DJ Truth. DJ Truth.
Shout out.
Doing his thing. He out in Florida right now, but he pretty much forced me in the booth. And I was like, all right, I guess I could try it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'll try it.
How was the first experience, man? Did you like it initially, or was it something that just grew on you?
It was fun. It was very fun. I wasn't comfortable right off the bat, but I liked what I could produce. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear myself off the hear myself coming from the speakers. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It was weird because he had always told me, like, I had weird ass favorite rappers like Gucci Man and all kind, you know, growing up and shit, and like Young Dro and shit. So like I would always be like, man, did you hear that one Young Dro song? He'd be like, no. Then I rap it to him, and he'd be like, it sounds sweet when you say it, but I already like the song. But when you say it sounds sweet. Maybe you got something there. So I just, you know, like, all right, we could try it. You know what I'm saying?
And I know you went through a lot of variations of name changes. Like, I know you Dean Jones right now, but let's talk about Lil Cuz.
Lil Cuz.
Let's talk about Lil Cuz.
Lil Cuz
was a little
throwback.
That was a little wild guy right there, man. Lil Cuz, you might have bumped into him at St. Andrews, and he was only 16. You might have been 22 at the time.
That's
for
funny,
real,
man.
For real. Yeah.
That's funny. So basically, when you started off rapping with your cousin, with DJ Truth, from my knowledge, I want to say the thing that popped out to me in the beginning stages for you was Body Rock. Body Rock. Explain to the people how Body Rock came along, bro.
Body Rock. Yes. Shout out to DJ Jules. You know what I'm saying?
DJ
Shout out
Jules,
to DJ
baby,
Jules.
shout out.
That was if y'all don't know, that's Big Proof's DJ. You know, he was Big Proof's DJ at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Iron Fist. Everybody with Iron Fist. Firstborn. Shout out.
Him and my cousin Truffy had a real good relationship. So, you know, we was trying to put a group together, you know what I'm saying, Starting Line Entertainment. Mm-hmm. So we was trying to do the whole group thing or whatnot. So he got us in the basement. He played the beat. It was produced by him. And we was all playing around with hooks and shit. And I pretty much came up with the Body Rock hook. Jay Emphy gonna say he came up with the hook. Emphy came up with the hook. I'm gonna say I
So that's still up for negotiation?
It's not even up for negotiation. Like
all right.
Yeah.
All right, you got it.
Yeah. He my family, so if we was to bring him here, we could argue about it and laugh about it.
Okay, well, that's what's up.
But yeah, no. So came up with the hook, and it pretty much went from there, man. We took the song immediately and started promoting it. Got flyers for it, did a video for it.
I haven't seen one clip. It was like, y'all, what club was y'all in when y'all had everybody
with the
dancing to it?
That was St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, man. Had about 50 people in there doing the body rock.
I gotta ask you a question though.
Crazy.
I gotta ask about that. You still know how to do the dance? You still know how to do the body rock dance?
Bro, I still get people that randomly hit me up. Like, I still remember body rock.
And that was like, what, 08?
Man, that was
07?
It was actually, no, because it actually
that?
came out. That shit came out in 06, man. I was 16. That shit came out in 06.
Man.
It came out a while. I was feeling myself, so I wasn't really, I was too cool for my own britches, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't push the song as much as I should have did, but it did pretty good, man. My DJ, he did a party one night. Literally, he was DJing this party. It was at the Renaissance Center.
Okay.
And it was all Canadian people.
That's dope.
All Canadian. He played body rock 4 times in a row.
Nice.
They went crazy. We stood there, did the dance. They were like, "Oh hell no, run that back. We gotta do it." Like if TikTok would have been out at that time,
that would have been viral for sure.
We would be having a whole nother conversation right now.
I don't know, body rock. You might could resurrect and let one of these kids, let one of these kids upload a TikTok
some of these
video
little kids got 30,000,
and then it's gonna be a challenge.
You never know.
It's on iTunes. Have a #challenge.
Hey, it's on iTunes.
Get a
body
rock, shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? It's on iTunes. Y'all want to go check it out. Start line, DJ Jules, body rock.
Yeah, let's get a body rock challenge.
Body rock. You fresh out of. I'm sick. Let's do it.
It's 2022. Yeah, the people of Detroit come together.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're doing all type of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever. I don't care.
And body rock, you fresh out of Academy Oak Park around that time, right?
AOP.
So you like, let me see what this music
fresh
do,
out.
bro.
Well, I was still in there because, like I said.
You said you was 16. I was still in there.
Like I just had a classmate a week ago DM me like, I still remember body rock, right? Like, I'm like, man, you was a clown. For real,
that's
real.
crazy.
So, I was still in AOP, man.
That's dope.
Yep.
And I know over the evolution of Little Cuz, it became Boy Elroy. Right?
I wanted. That was when you want to. That was when you reinvent yourself after leaving the group. You know what I'm saying? I was on my KC and JoJo shit.
He was like, "This is my independence.
Yeah,
I'm Boy Elroy."
I'm Boy Elroy. Ain't no more immature. I'm Marcus Houston. You know?
That's when I met Dean Jones when he was Boy Elroy, and all I remember is 3 words: Green Bottle Mixtape. Green Bottle Mixtape, bro. I remember that like a motherfucker because you was pushing that heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I think around that time, I think you was comfortable because you found your niche. So I think you like, let me drop a tape. Let me get my feet in the door. You know what I'm saying? As far as, some music stuff. Like, how was that putting that project together? You know what I'm saying?
Well, at that time, I was pretty much trying to find, I was trying to find a niche. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty much a good group of collective songs in me trying to find my niche, what that was. And then when I got a good group of collectives, I listened to them, and then I went back and I added an intro, and then I added an interlude and stuff like that, and it actually came out really good, dog. I did that shit in my mama's basement on my laptop.
Hey. You made it happen.
You know what I'm saying? And Body Rock was on that too.
Hey.
Body Rock was on that too. But no, I did that in my mom's basement, man. It was cool. Green Bottle Mixtape did a lot for me. That was around the time I was drinking a lot of Remy.
Oh, I remember them days, boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I had one. I had it in my back pocket, man.
At any given moment, I swear to God, like that was real shit.
But yeah, and then it happens.
Hey, that's what it is.
You know.
I got a question for you. I'm sorry to interrupt. When you look at your evolution from, your first moniker to Boy Elroy and then to where you are now, do you look at, let me rephrase that. What is the creative process for you? How has that evolved over these few years of you rapping? How has that evolved?
The creative process, and that's what's mind blowing for real. Because I really got people now telling me that I should record my recording process now, because it is super different from how I started. I used to get beats and put them in a playlist, and I literally go one by one right into a song. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest. To me, that gets boring. Mm-hmm. It gets so boring. I don't have patience. Like, that's why I can't make beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the tolerance to just sit there and just do that shit. Like, I gotta keep moving. So what I've started to do now, you know what I'm saying? I've really just started doing this in the last year and a half. Just punching in, man. I got me a new recording set up. I throw the beat on. First 2 bars, I sit there, and the only thing I'm really writing, if I'm writing, is the first 2 bars. Mm-hmm. Everything else is just literally just coming out as I go.
But it's organic that way, and and a person can really, really feel what you creating too. Mm-hmm. So I mean, and then a lot of people create, I feel, on the fly or freestyling or punching nowadays. Mm-hmm. Anyway, just because it keeps the track organic. Mm-hmm. Some people master it and can come up with some crazy ill stuff doing it. Some people maybe not so much, but you get the feeling and it still had the same effect. Exactly. I think that's the way to create nowadays anyway in this generation, and then too it keeps everything fresh.
It's definitely, like you say, it definitely another enthusiasm to the music. You can hear the person energy. Actually, you can hear the person having fun making the song for real. You know what I'm saying? You can hear how that person feels, you know what I'm saying? And some people, they can do it and they just do straight bars. I done got good with it where I'm doing songs like verse to the hook to the cadence to back to the hook, and they coming out of the song, like the song Ricky Tan, for example. That's like my baby right now. I love my song.
Go download Ricky Tan.
It's gonna be dropping after this podcast tonight. It's gonna be dropping after the podcast tonight. I got another one gonna drop after the podcast tonight too. It's called You Like That. Okay. But it's like my baby right now, man, and I'm gonna put a lot into it, dog. Just wait and see, but I'm gonna put a lot into it, and it's a short little song. It's only about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but
that's all you need now.
All the songs is like that right now, but it's a song that you're gonna want to hit repeat on. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. So
for sure,
it's like 3 minutes 10 seconds or less. It's enough to leave an impact to give you that punch. But the thing about it is, what people gotta realize, when you create these shorter songs, especially if they're shorter and dope songs, it's gonna make people put it on replay, and you're gonna just keep getting those streams.
Throw it in that playlist.
It's smart. I mean, it's the attention span of how everyone is right now, especially how we consume music, how we consume videos. If you compact things into shorter songs, shorter videos, it get people hooked and it catches their attention. So I think it's a plan.
So during the Green Bottle Mixtape era, it was a few songs that I liked in that era, bro. That we were young at the time, but Ricky, aka Dean Jones, he was the only one in the circle really doing the music for real. So we would listen to him.
I appreciate that.
Tommy, he was on our first episode. Me and him, we always listened to Dean. It was Girls on Me Heavy. That was my shit.
Girls on Me Heavy. That's funny. I just thought about that song not that long ago. Now that one can for sure be revamped. I've been thinking about that song.
That's a band, bro. I think that can definitely make a return.
Or even just a video shot to it, because it was still kind of current. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if it's certain songs can still be, one of those songs that people haven't heard. It might have dropped 10 years ago and people haven't heard, but if you did it the right way, it's timeless and it can still be current. Indeed. I feel like that might be one of them ones. I appreciate that too.
For sure. In 11s. Patent leather 11s. That was oh man. That was like you was doing so much around that time. Yeah. And it was like dope as hell to have somebody I can literally listen to they shit and I know they ass. You know what I'm saying? They 1, 2, 3 degree of separation from me. And it was I ain't have a lot of people around me at the time really doing that shit. So it was dope to have somebody I could listen to and still be cool as fuck with at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
That's big. That's
real. You know
that's
what I'm
real
saying?
Big.
But what's some of your greatest inspirations behind your music, man? What drives you to create?
Man, for real. It's a lot of shit that drive me to create, man. I got a lot of shit that pushes me for real. My pop still push me. It's a lot. For real, to piggyback off of what you were just saying, and is an inspiration is my producer, Jay Lee.
Okay.
Shout out Jay Lee for sure. I remember Jay.
Man, I met that kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the story because he wouldn't be. I'm gonna tell the story because he wouldn't be scared to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? He would tell it. So when I met dog, we was working at a job, and his pops went up to my pops. He was like, "Hey, yo." Well, no, my pop. They were talking or whatever. And however it came up, my pops ended up telling him that I rap, and he was like, "Oh, your son rap? My son make beats." My pops was like, "Oh, my son is the hottest rapper in Detroit." so he was like, "Well, my son the hottest producer." So
I mean,
he was like,
hey,
all right,
the hottest
it was
together,
cool, you know what I'm saying?
hey.
So it was like, all right, so let's put us together or whatever. So dog, he tapped in with me. I was like, send me some beats and shit. So he sent me some beats. I wasn't really feeling them.
The hype was in your head, bro. I'm about to get some. I hope my man got
he
some.
bigged them up so much he was ready.
But the fact that he bigged him up, it was the fact that he bigged him up. And the beats, I ain't gonna say the beats was trash. They just wasn't all the way there.
For sure.
So I said, just send me something else, bro. I need a club banger. That's all I would say to him. I'm like, I need a club banger. Because he was sending me whatever the fuck. I'm like, I need something we can play in the club, bro. I need something we can play in the club. Send me something like that. All right, I got you. We probably went through about 4 or 5 emails, but he sent me something that I just was like,
that's it.
All right, bro, you can make beats. I'm like, have them sound like this every time, and we good. And from that point on, he made his first song was "Girls Gone Wild."
Okay, I remember that.
He made "Girls Gone Wild." We did that one. After that, he made "Patent Leather 11s." He made "Dark Shades," Easy E. He made Eric dog. He started making so many bangers. It was crazy. Shout out my boy Matt. My boy Teo is over here in the cut. Y'all can't see him.
Teo.
He been producing for me as well. You know what I'm saying? But
he on a few songs too.
Exactly.
I seen that visual, that low key ass visual y'all dropped a year or two ago. You and Teo and y'all in that bitch, the red light, the booth, low key as hell.
Did a little low key mixtape with DJ Jules, and that's on iTunes too. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of music out here.
Sure.
Y'all gonna start catching on to the flood of music that I got once I start. I know I ain't really visual as I need to be, you know what I'm saying? But 2022 is the year Dean Jones is going to be working on being in y'all face.
And the visuals, it's like that's the era we're in right now. Even if it's 15 seconds, it's like, oh, it's a job on this song.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a job all on this song.
No, it really is. And it take a lot, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember back in the day when you was dropping visuals. And this was, I don't know, 2010, 11.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the Heart in the Paint video. When you did that freestyle and you shot it with your iPhone 4.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do it?
I had my cousin Big Jones help me out. Shout out my cousin Big Jones. He shot the video for me. And I pretty much went to work on my MacBook, dog. When I graduated AOP, man, I got me a MacBook. That was probably the best thing I could have ever did.
Invest in yourself, people.
I got a MacBook with my motherfucker.
We say that all the time. Invest in yourself.
I took my refund check from Schoolcraft College.
Yeah, do what you have to do.
Talk that shit, black man.
For real.
Listen, I done ran a few school checks.
If I don't get nothing, baby, we about to come up off this Apple. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to that MacBook that I got. But it actually really, it helped me a lot too. For real, man. I started messing around with the YouTube stuff, and like you said, I shot my own videos. I did about 3 of them, I think, for real. 2 or 3.
I know. I Ride. Did you do I Ride?
I did I Ride. I did
okay.
Hard in the Paint. I think it was another one.
What was it? You didn't do a video for Body Talk, did you?
No, I ain't do a video for Body Talk, but I did like a little. So what happened was
let's talk about Body Talk.
I ain't gonna lie, Body Talk.
Let's talk about Body Talk because you pushed that back in the day. You was pushing that.
Shout out to the homeboy Ty Ferris, man. Ty Ferris is on Body Talk.
Ferris.
Okay.
He actually told me back when we made that song, he was like, "Man, if you wasn't Lil Bro, I'd steal this song." I said, "Well, I'm glad I'm Lil Bro, so you can't steal the song
That's
from
like,
me."
I guess, a high level of admiration, right?
right. Yeah, like I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But So we did body talk, but no, I did a little man, we used to go to Clutch Cargo's back in the day, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And I just recorded some footage one night, bro, and they did a twerk contest. And I was like, oh, shit. So I recorded the twerk contest.
Oh, okay.
And you know, that shit was popping on YouTube at the time. So I put my music up on that bitch and slapped it on YouTube. That shit got like 100,000, 200,000 views.
Hey, that's not bad.
Man.
That ain't bad at all.
On the YouTube page, I don't even use no more.
Hey, man,
For real,
hey,
so.
it happened like that.
I don't
You
even
feel
use
me?
no
I
more.
got a question for you.
Okay.
So, with let's talk about your merch, because I see you got some dope merch.
Shout out Good Law.
Good Laws. Talk about how that kind of came about when you decided to push Good Laws. Talk about the creative process behind that. What inspired you to start that?
Yeah.
So Good Logs. Man. My homeboy Teo can actually piggyback on this conversation for real. Back before when Michigan went legal, Good Logs is right now I'm pushing the merchandise aspect of it till I can figure out my cannabis portion. Okay. But Good Logs pretty much came from the cannabis era. Once it hit Michigan, I looked at my homeboy Teo. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be a part of this shit somehow, bro. I'm gonna have my name in here some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? He like, all right, do it. Let me see how you do it. So my girlfriend or my baby mama, you know what I'm saying, we went to ended up going to California. Okay. And they had different products out there, and I wanted to try a particular product. As soon as I got out there, I wanted to try this product. I tried it. I was like, this the best shit ever. I'm like, I really don't want to smoke weed no other way. I'm like, this shit is the best shit ever. But I was like, I can do it a little bit better. I was like, I'm about to contract my own version of this and bring it back to the D. So I did. I pretty much came up with my own version of it. And I went to this dispensary that I was going to at the time. Now, at the time, dispensaries was a little bit easier to get into. You could kind of walk in. They was, it was just popping, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't regulated, like, at all, for real. So I walk in, I'm like, I'm kicking it with them because I done spent big money with them already. So I'm looking at the girl, I'm like, hey, y'all really need me up in this bitch, for real. She was like, what? I was like, man, look, we about to do these pre-roll backwoods. I'm going to seal these bitches with wax with some glass tips. She was like, for real? I was like, man, this shit about to be epic. So she was like, all right, I'm going to think about that. So, of course, literally, I think I went in like not the next day, but the day after that. She had the glass tips. It was like she was waiting on me to come in. She knew I was going to come in and get some weed or something. She's like, hey, yo, I got all the shit you said you needed. Go ahead and roll this shit up. I was like, for real? I'm like, all right. So I sat there and rolled about 3 of them bitches real fast. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We started smoking that bitch. She like, oh my God. She goes to the manager. She wasn't even the owner. She just the manager. She like, hey, yo, we need these. So boom, just off of that alone, now I'm in there rolling them for them. So to push the story along, the dispensary went under. And it was my idea, so I kept that bitch rolling. So I went and slapped my own. It was called Bronxwoods at first. We was calling them Bronxwoods at first. Then I switched the name once the dispensary closed to Good Logs. Okay. So literally, dog, this shit was so crazy, bro. So we was selling them out of the dispensary, and we was doing pretty good. We was literally doing pretty good out of the, the dispensary we started off in. Okay. The dispensary closed. Me and the homegirl had got so cool, like literally cool. We was like damn near best friends type shit. I decided to, we was damn near business partners. Okay. So we get out of the dispensary, we like, damn, what we gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this shit. We about to keep this shit rolling because we done built up a buzz. Right. So I changed the name, came up with a little logo and shit. We slapped labels on it, bro. I made an Instagram page on a Friday. By Monday, I had 3 orders.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
I had 3 orders in 3 different dispensaries.
Nice.
Nah, that shit was the craziest shit.
I say your ass like, that shit was
crazy.
Like, no, it was nice for sure. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But for us to, like, literally, like, on that Saturday, we watching people like the pictures. Then Sunday, we start conversing with people by Sunday night.
And you getting
they like,
3
yo, we
orders
need
from
you out in
dispensaries.
Lansing.
Like
our first dispensary was out in Lansing.
Nice.
We had to go
Okay.
drop them off an order of like 150.
That's
200.
dope. Y'all hear that?
Wow.
Y'all hear that? You never know how to pop. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Put it out
shoot
there.
that shit out.
So what was your connection with Re-Up?
My connection with Re-Up, honestly, my connection with Re-Up, shout out to Kiki Alexander. She was working there at the time, and they were opening up. So I just hit her up. I'm like, yo, y'all need some help in that bitch. And she was like, shit, hell yeah. I'm like, I know my way around the weed business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she brought me in, and I just been in there helping them out ever since, for real, for real.
Dope.
Yeah,
and let everybody know, too, about how to grab the merch and about Good Logs, where to find it at.
Oh yeah, you can hit me up at I got a couple I got The Good Logs. You can hit me up at The Good Logs. You can hit me up at For The Good for mainly the merchandise. I still got the merchandise rolling. By the summertime, we gonna have this cannabis stuff on lock for sure.
And this is on IG, which you mentioned.
This is
correct?
on IG. Yeah,
Okay.
this is all on IG right now. I don't have a website yet, so.
It'll get there. I mean, nowadays you can bang off IG solely and do well.
Oh yeah, I got a
so-
couple ideas.
yeah.
I got a whole bunch of ideas in my head. I'm just trying to focus on one thing right now. Last year I kind of like slow rolled like 5 different ideas at one time, and I kind of
tough.
conjunctioned to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Well, I'm making money here, and I am making some money here, but I know this one right here I can make money off of. Which is music. I've been really
Your
making.
streams have been doing well. You've been doing well.
You've been doing real
decent
good
money off
man.
music. So that's
That's
why I'm
real.
like, let me just go ahead and buckle down and focus on this and push it the way I'm supposed to. Get these videos out here, get a couple of influencers behind me and shit, and do it like everybody else doing for a second. You know what I'm saying? Give myself a chance. You know what I'm saying? I might as well. My music hot enough. So
Yeah.
Always bet on yourself.
Yeah.
I always say that.
and that's one that's one of the things I felt like I've been taking away from myself. I never invested in myself. Now I'll like spend $100 on some music shit and be like, well, I did it.
Hey,
I
one
did it.
step
200,
greater
like,
to getting
fuck
you
it,
closer
know
to
what I'm
that
saying?
goal.
Yeah, because I know it's
Yeah.
gonna come back to me. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know you just basically doing this music thing and you transitioning from Little Cuz, then as you grow, Boy Elroy, and then here come Dean Jones.
Dean Jones.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that's literally his name. That's like his name.
That's my
You know
real
what I'm saying?
name.
His real name. So it's like that's dope, and then it got a nice fucking ring to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it got a nice ring to it when you hear it. And over the years, I've been seeing you put in work. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day when you was doing random videos here and there. Like, me and him did a song, Random as Hell, one day.
Yeah, we did.
Like
If you're in the
I
studio, we
never
can do that.
in that one song that we did, it was Random as Hell. I was with Dean, and we was chilling, blowing, smoking, and he was going to meet Truth at the stew. So we went there. He had the track pulled up. We just started doing it. I'm high as hell. I ain't rapped in I don't know how long. Like I ain't consistent like that. I put it together, one take here and there, and I didn't really go back to finish it. So I don't like the way it sound when I used to hear it. Like damn, I only said it once, and then we left the stool. It was like, but it was like a dope experience working with you and working with Truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got a lot of work y'all put in over the years, and like the no questions.
No question.
Promo video,
Mhm.
like when that was touching bases on the beginning stages of Dean Jones, and I was actually in that video. When we were at
Big
Truth
facts.
House, and
Yeah, big
you
facts.
shot it right outside where the imp
It was
was
in a
at.
couple of them, man.
Yeah, it was in a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? He
guy
got your
right
other
there.
visual
Ambition
ambition.
for the chicken.
You know what I'm saying? That was a banger. I think that's your most viewed video. You know what I'm saying to date.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I was in that. Teo McFly was in that, and a lot of us, came together that day, and it was a very, very good experience. You know what I'm saying? Cuz Jones was there, everybody was there
Yeah,
holding
man.
it down. You know what I'm saying?
And we hate some chicken.
And we
Hey,
ate
it's
some
it's
chicken.
never a bad time
We
for
really
chicken,
ate chicken.
okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go back a little bit. The What It Is tape. You know what I'm saying? When you created the What It Is tape, it was like, what was your, I would say, motivation behind that? I will ask you that.
So that was, again, you know what I'm saying, that was trying to find the Dean Jones niche. Whenever I switched my name, I pretty much went through like a transition for music, you know what I'm saying? I tried different sounds and shit, so that was a whole nother collection of Dean Jones, you know what I'm saying? And I had DJ Jules, He DJ'd that one too.
And that dropped in what, 2014 or something around that time?
Yep, it dropped in 2014. I actually just re-released it not that long ago on iTunes, so it is on iTunes now too. So, but
okay.
Yeah, that was just another collection of me coming into myself. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out another sound and stuff like that. What a lot of people don't know. Lil Cuz, I got the name Lil Cuz from DJ Jules. Dean Jones, me and my cousin DJ Truth, again, we sat down, had a conversation. He was like, look, bro, we've been trying this shit for so long. He like, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna come up, we just gonna look. Dean Jones should be your rap name. He told me that one day, and I did not like it. I hated my middle name as a kid. I'm like, really? I'm like, really, bro? I'm like, Dean, I'm like, bro, you know I hate my middle name. I'm like, why the fuck
it's
would you want to call me Dean Jones?
He like, wanted to have that Kanye effect.
Well, he did. It was, and he wanted it to be that, and we was kind of like, he was in a real pop phase, so we was in, we tried a lot of pop songs. I got a couple pop songs out there, you know what I'm saying? So I've tried so many different, man. For sure, man. I'm all around with that shit, dog. But so that literally came from that, and yeah.
Okay. I know in 2013, man, I want to ask you about the experience when you went out of town, man, when you went to West V, man, for that Tri-State Explosion show, bro. Like, when you went out there, you was with GTM, Guala Gitters, and I know it was Peasy on the card, Vezo on the card. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was that experience, bro, when you got a chance to... I mean, they wasn't who they are now, but
they were still somebody then. For sure.
And if just to share that experience with them, like, how was that, bro?
That was actually, it was actually a real big moment for me, for real, because it made me realize that, all right, this is something I could do. And there was other people that believed in me, because people don't know, the GTM Guala Gitters actually put on that show. They put that show on. That's like my family, for real. So they put that show on. They paid Peasy, they paid Vezo to come down there, and they're like, bro, we want you to come down here and perform too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck it, to get on the stage with them, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just... It was a big opportunity, because it wasn't just Peasy and Vezo was gonna be there. You gotta understand, at that time they was moving at a unit. So you had Peasy, you had Vezo, you had Webbo, you had Lou Graham, you had literally all the team. Eastside was in West V while we was down there. You know what I'm saying? So we down there, and I'm Dean Jones, and everybody looking at me, and I'm looking at them. Everybody trying to figure out who each other is, but it's all good, because ain't nobody spark no shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stayed in the same hotel, and we kind of kicked it a little bit afterwards. We went to an after party, and it was fucking lit, for real. It was lit as hell in that bitch.
I seen that footage, and you definitely held your own.
You held your own, and
you blended right in.
I tried.
You did your thing. You did your thing, for sure.
I tried my best. It was actually a big night for me, for real, because my cousin was there, my cousin Big Jones. And if you know anything about him, it's really hard.
Shout out Big Jones, man.
It's hard to get that nigga to, it's hard to get that nigga to do some shit like this for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's funny that y'all say I held it down, because it was like, he saw the whole performance. Literally, as soon as I got off the stage, he grabbed me like, I was like, what, bro? He was like, oh, you did your thing. I was like, oh, for real?
It's real now.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My night was made just off of him saying that. He don't even know that to this day, bro. My night.
He don't know now.
To this day,
because he said, Detroit, Big Jones, you know that
type of shit. He don't say that. Like, he was like, man, you killed that shit, bitch.
Right there.
He was like, you killed that shit, bitch.
So is it safe to say that's one of your favorite hip hop moments?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I got a question for you.
Absolutely.
I got a question for you. Let's get a little sidebar going.
All right.
What is your favorite Coney Island in the city?
Listen, man, my favorite Coney Island in the city is on Ryan in Nevada.
Oh, man. Listen. Are you serious right now? That's crazy.
And I'm from the west side, bro. I take that.
Which county is it? For the people who don't know.
No, it's called Nevada Coney Island.
Nevada Coney Island.
And I'm sad to say that my runner Coney up to that is damn, what's the name? Matt. What's 7 Mile, dog? Lines.
Okay.
On 7 Mile.
I know what Lines.
It's funny.
Like they like my neck and necks, but it's just so.
You said the East Side County got it.
I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I hate to get an East Side Day props up. I ain't gonna lie. But
Shout out East Side. Shout out the East Side.
My cousin took me to that shit because I moved down the street from it. I had to move when I was 16. I moved to the East Side, so it was literally walking distance, and I ain't never been walking distance from no Coney Island. And for that bitch to be fire, yo, my cousin took me to that bitch one day. I ain't even walked to it right off the rip because I ain't know the hood. I ain't from the East Side, so I ain't just about to walk around. So my cousin took me to that bitch. Dog, her boyfriend ordered a double bacon cheeseburger. Listen, y'all, double bacon cheeseburger deluxe with a fried egg on the top and a fried egg on the bottom.
Yeah, that fried egg hit different. Oh,
yeah, one dude, but this nigga put 2 on that bitch. And I thought that shit was freaky, yo. So I was like, oh, give me that. I'm like, hell yeah, with the chili cheese fries.
And put chili cheese on the napkins too.
Hey, everything. I want that shit to touch the burger. I want that shit to touch the foil that the burger in.
It's so funny. I got a story from that actual Coney.
Oh, shit.
I gotta tell it. I'm gonna keep it brief. But it's so funny. We asked about the Coney and he say that one. Back in the day, on some 07, I was out here just running around doing ill shit. And I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I was downtown with my homies, with the money makers. That was my clique back in the day. And one of our people that we just kind of put in a group, he snatched somebody's phone. He get caught by gang squad downtown. Me being I'm damn near was the founder. Me and my homeboy Smell, we was the founder of the shit. So I'm looking at him like, bro, what is you doing? Like I walked up to him, gang squad got him. They got me, took me in with him. I'm like, dog. So we go to the precinct. He's sick. I ain't gonna mention boy name. He's sick. I'm like, bro, look, we just got you in this shit, and I just was making sure you was good. They just grabbed me along with you.
Flat out.
We went to the precinct. It was on Ryan, I think. They took him, kept him, and then they let me go because they literally ain't had nothing on me. They just took me to be extra because I wanted to see what's going on with him. Man, I'm on East Nevada and Ryan. That's where I was at. That's why when you said that shit, it just hit home. It's 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning, bro. I'm literally walking down East Nevada and Ryan to that Coney. Phone dead. It's 3 in the morning. They just let me out of jail because they just took me on some janky shit.
You gotta hear what time it is to know how steep it is.
It was dark,
where
bro.
This nigga walking
I walked towards the light.
Where he walking at? What time he walking at?
I seen the Coney light and just made my way that way. Phone dead. Had the next tail dead as hell. I get to the Coney like, hey, look, I just need to use the phone. I look, y'all I had an I-70 next tail. I said, bro, you can hold my phone while I use your phone. I just need my mans was looking at me funny as hell. He let me use it. My mans and them, they came and schooled me up. This shit old. Talk about they had the MapQuest to find me. That's just that fucking old. Like they had to hit the MapQuest, print the shit out. They came and schooled me, but it's so crazy you mentioned that.
You had to remember that one time you had to go back to a phone.
Story, bro. The funny thing is you saw the light on that Coney and thought you was running to safety.
Because listen, bro, when I stepped out, when I came out the precinct, I ain't never forget this shit. I never forget this shit.
The whole cell is.
I don't know nothing about that. I just passed through.
I looked at the time. It was 3:15 a.m. I never forget. I walked out precinct, dark as fuck. I'm like, okay, it's dark as shit that way, and it was a beam of light that way. I'm saying I'm gonna go towards this beam of light. I ain't know what was up there. That ended up being the Coney D. Jones just mentioned, and whoever was in there around that time, bless you, my brother. Y'all let me use your phone. I got up out of there because I'm a West Side nigga, so I can't be on the East Side 3-4 in the morning looking crazy. No strap, no nothing, just
not
out
at
there.
That Coney.
But no, that was a crazy ass experience. But you know what I'm saying, back off me. You know what I'm saying? I just had to say that because it was funny as hell.
I want to talk about the artists I know. I didn't know Lil Cuz or Boy Elroy. I know Dean Jones.
All right.
And my first time seeing you perform was at the Bash, the birthday bash for LA in Sir LA back in October. That was really dope, by the way. Very dope performance, by the way. And there is footage of his performance as well.
Y'all can check it out
on our YouTube page. You can go to the birthday bash. Now this joint you got, this grab brunch, I like that. I like that song a lot. Not only because the feature was dope, but I'm not gonna lie, you was kind of mangling that beat a little bit.
You was riding that motherfucker.
You was doing your thing on there. I'm like,
yes, you was.
Grab Brunch. Okay.
I had to. You know what I'm saying? That was in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably ain't gonna look at YNJ as major, but in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? He kind of major. You know?
Shout out to YNJ though.
YNJ, he got a following. He got a following.
Yeah.
So it's like, look, bro, let's do this. My following meet your following, vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So I had to hold my own. I knew it was gonna get heard by a lot of people. So you know what I'm saying? I had to hold my own. And shout out to him for allowing me to do the song with him for real.
Yeah, y'all got some streams off that, huh?
Okay, yeah, we went crazy.
Doing some numbers off that.
Y'all can go download that. It's called Grab Brunch by Dean Jones and YNJ.
It's on all streaming
platforms. Check that out.
Definitely a banger. Definitely a banger.
I know you said you had 2 tracks you was dropping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Talk about those. And who produced them?
So, yeah, we got, I'm going to talk about the You Like That track first. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's produced by a new dude. He out in Flint. Okay. So, I got me like a little Flint-style beat going on. And his name is Daysful Beats. Young dog dope. He tapped in with me. He tapped in with me after I did the feature with YNJ for real.
Nice.
And he literally like sent me a beat pack like every 2 days.
Oh, he working.
Yeah, cause he fuck with my music. He fuck with my music and shit. He like, bro, you know I fuck with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? He give me a nice little deal on the beats and all that shit. So I'm like, all right, that's what's up. You know, let's rock. Let's make a relationship out of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I actually fuck with a mass majority of his beats too. Like it's really crazy how I just click with a lot of his beats right off the back. So
right.
So he produced the You Like That track, and then Jay Lee of course produced the Ricky Tan track, man. And that shit is crazy. That's my favorite track right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, favorite track that I got ready to release, because I got some other shit that I just recorded.
Yeah, it's coming real soon. Ricky Tan.
I'm in a mode, man. Let me get the
For sure. It's nothing like being in the mode, bro. It's like at one point in time I did music, but I still do it, but I don't go hard. But I appreciate everybody's work ethic that do it. That's close to me.
For sure.
So that's why it was a pleasure having you on here, telling your story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Your tape that came out right before the singer you were talking about, Ricky Tan, and the Grab Brunch. I know you had Cali Dreams. And when you made Cali Dreams, now that was a CD that I really like. I think that was probably my favorite tape by you.
That's still,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that was
really my favorite tape because it was like I already been listening to you, but it was like when you put that together, it felt like you really knew how you was moving and how you wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And you had quite a few features on it. I know you had Teo on it. You know what I'm saying? I believe you had some GTM. Did you have GTM on?
Yeah, GTM was on there.
You know what I'm saying? And most of those beats were produced by...
I had my boy A-Tone on there, but most of those beats was produced by Jay Lee.
Jay Lee.
Yeah, most of those beats was produced by Jay Lee. I think DJ Truth had 1 or 2 on there, but mostly Jay Lee on that one, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cali Dreams, man. We did. I was... California music, like that was another one of the type of musics I grew up to. My dad loved Tupac and Ice Cube and all that shit.
Sure.
Too Short, dog. I was like, Too Short was beat into my head. It was like secretly beat into my head. It was crazy because it was really weird with Too Short's music, dog. Too Short and Ice Cube, because people would play his music around me and then say, don't let your dad know we played this around you. But he playing the same shit around me. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was listening to Master P Ghetto Dope with his favorite fucking album. Dog, oh my God, bro. So I went through my whole Cali Dreams. I went through that CD was really for him for real, because he just wanted, before he passed, he wanted to go to California. He wanted to live there and all that shit. So my dad had California Dreams. For sure. I named the CD Cali Dreams. Put a lot of West Coast influence behind it. A lot of the beats was more West Coast type styling, and I fucked with it. It was a vibe.
Like our cousins anyway out there, though. You can find a lot of similarities, especially between Detroit and Oakland, specifically. Exactly. So shout out to anybody with some Oakland roots and tied with Detroit. They're definitely our cousins.
That's why our sound right now is bumping, because they love our music out there in California, for real, for real. That's why our sound is just taking off the way it is, man. they love it. They love the music and they love us as people. So it's really crazy.
I mean, how can you not love the people of Detroit? I'm just saying.
It's the misconception. We got a misconception. We got a big misconception. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that.
No, that's what I'm trying.
And that's what we display into the world. For sure, you hit it right on the head.
Not like that. So, you know, we one of them places where you got to come get to know us, man. We real honest at the same time.
Fact.
Now, before we get ready to start getting things wrapped up, before we reach our time, Sir LA, is it anything that you want to touch on with Mr. Dean Jones?
I would say, what is something in your career so far, through the Little Cuz, through the Boy Elroy, through the Dean Jones, and the various performances and the features, what was one of those? I mean, what was the greatest moment that you would say out of that? What is something, even if it's a situation you learn from and you just got some gems dropped on you, what's something that you could talk about that you was like, that was a big inspiration, who made, how it made me, you know?
For real, I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. The shift, the biggest thing for me right now is the shift in motivation. Like, you know, it's hard to say you a rapper and all your friends be like, yeah, my homeboy rap, you know, and get behind you and up you and all that shit. You know, it take a while for that, for people to really believe in you and see your confidence and be like, all right, I'm sitting next to my band's Dean Jones and he rap, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get that feel now, you know what I'm saying? People around me are starting to like really, you know, I ain't want to say respect because it sounds like they wasn't respecting me at first, but it's like now they can see that I'm making moves, you know what I'm saying? Like I got numbers like everybody else.
There we go.
I got numbers like everybody else and all. I am moving like everybody else. I'm just not as visual and I'm not as seen as everybody else, but I'm, you know, I
seen them
check.
stream numbers.
Yeah,
I seen them streaming numbers. You got a
every month. You know what I'm saying?
People
so
playing your music.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the biggest part of that is, you know what I'm saying, the recognition that's coming from it. You know, your people calling you and texting you, yo, I'm waiting on you to drop that song. Please drop. That's dope. Like people done started texting me like, yo, can you please hurry up and drop that song? I need it in my playlist. And it's weird because, you know, 2 years ago I wasn't getting texts like this. And I was like, all right, let me hurry up because baby girl needed this song in her playlist. He waiting on me to drop it just so he could play it for other people. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's the love, you know what I'm saying? If I don't get bigger than Detroit, for real, like just to know that it is people out here that do believe in me, that's all you need. That's big as fuck, yo. Because that's hard to get. That's very hard to get. Especially with something, this is a very intangible dream, you know what I'm saying? I could say I'm a rapper and say I want to be a rapper, but I can't really.
Yeah, it's definitely an oversaturated market, so you really have to do a lot to break.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be a rapper and all that shit.
In the 90s, it was easy. It's a little bit easier but hard, but these days there's so many different rappers and so many different producers. It's like you really got to do something to stick out like a sore thumb because it's like so much is happening in the world today and people watch and look at everything and everything dropping. You got to stand out for sure.
I'm noticing the biggest part of and even with standing out, the biggest part of it is just staying in people's faces. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad y'all reached out to me to do this podcast. I just did an interview maybe like a month ago. This podcast, so I'm moving. Then I got videos getting ready to drop. So please, like I said, y'all gonna see more of me this year. This is why this shit is happening now, because I'm supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? For sure. No ego shit, no nothing. It's a dark light that's probably been over me, and now it's lifting. And
it's
y'all
just
about
the
to know
fruits
who
of your
Dean
labor
Jones
and
is.
being consistent. Because I think that's what the problem is. A lot of people don't realize that you have to be consistent, and when you're doing that, more people are gonna catch on. And your people that been following you, even if they leave, they come back. You still working. That interest is still there, and it won't go anywhere.
Like you went from body talk or body rock
to body talk.
Body talk, right. I meant to say body rock. No, you good. You went from body rock to Ricky 10, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's collectively 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And sometimes you got to go through that time. You got to go through that experience.
It's all evolution, man. It took Jay-Z almost till he was 30 to get to the fact of where we knew him, so.
Yeah, and now where he's at is just crazy.
Stupid, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, We here to stay, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the time and everything.
We appreciate you stopping
You
through. You already know what it is. And we are
LA.
tuning out. Y'all already know. Got homie Dean Jones in the building.
What it is.
It's your boy, Sir LA.
It's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And you are tuned in to the pod,
The
a.k.a.
people of Detroit.
The people of Detroit. You saying it too early. You got to say it on time.
See, now he want to, I'm trying to be on sync.
Talk over each other.
Nah, they like, man, they don't work together. They don't talk.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
That nigga sloppy. He Cody fries all the time.
Appreciate it, bro.
You already know it, my guy. We gonna have fun.
Good time.
You already know.